welcome to this special edition of Girl Talk. I'm Debbie Court. We're coming to you from the beautiful new style home at Palmetto Bluff. I am joined by Shelley Wilkins of J. Banks Design. We have Katie Dalzell of Shoreline Construction and Courtney Hampson with Palmetto Bluff. It's great to be here with you ladies.
Good morning.
And congratulations on this beautiful, beautiful home. You're going to see it featured in the August issue of Hilton Head Monthly. There's a lot of buzz in the local market about the style home in this new area of Palmetto Bluff. Courtney, let's talk a little bit about the project and kind of just give the viewers the background information of what this is all about.
Sure. As we started in January planning our real estate year and determining what product was going to be available, River Road neighborhood is one of those products, new neighborhood for us, and we were trying to create a garden district in Palmetto Bluff, so home sites that are a little larger, better use of outdoor living space, and really recognizing how families live today. So thinking about the kids and the dogs and how everybody lives in a house together. So as we launched this new neighborhood, we were trying to figure out how are we going to get people here so they can see everything that we're doing. So we reached out to some local partners, Shoreline Construction, J. Banks, and then we even made a phone call to Coastal Living magazine and said, how can we all work together and create a style home that can be inspiring to people in terms of what they might do in their own house and drive some traffic here. So between these community partners, and we partnered with two charities, Bluffton Self-Help and the Boys and Girls Club in Bluffton. So we'll open the home in September 1 for tours for about 8 weeks. Volunteers from the two organizations will staff the home. People will pay $10 to take the tour, and that money will then go directly to the charities. So in addition to maybe getting a great idea about what color to paint your master bedroom that's been white for 5 years, you're donating $10, which will go a long way in both of those organizations.
And helping
so we're really excited.
Local charities,
Yep.
exactly. It is a beautiful home, and again, a lot of inspiration, and that's really the purpose of getting people out here to be inspired by the beautiful design that was brought to you by J. Banks Design and Shoreline Construction. And let's talk a little bit more about the partnership here. You have some other local folks that are involved as well, including the Greenery. There are friends and other folks that you all worked with, Katie, on the project. That, again, really bringing these local partners together to create a great project and a great inspiration home for people to come see. Let's talk about those partners.
We did. We were in collaboration with a number of trades. We had, obviously, our appliances came from Billy Wood. We had our floors, which are beautiful reclaimed floors, came from Timberstone. They were reclaimed off an old barn in Ohio. Our trim and our cabinets came from Peacock Cabinetry. It's a Fieldstone line. We use them in a number of our houses. All the plumbing is Kohler. It came from Ferguson. Lighting from Hagemeyer. So yeah, a lot of local vendors were on board with us when we came to them and asking them to help us out.
And in our next segment, we're really going to go through the home and talk about some specific design elements and the design inspiration that came from you, Shelley, and as well as Katie. But let's talk about a little bit more about the community here, because again, this is a little different offering for Palmetto Bluff. And it's just a great opportunity to come out and check it out. It's just brand new, great price point. Like you said, beautiful yards. Let's talk about some of the differences that the Garden District offers than other areas in Palmetto Bluff.
It's the first time we, as a community, as a developer, are building homes. You know, the real estate trend that we kept recognizing is that people were coming to Palmetto Bluff and ready to buy a home. And we were in the business of selling a lot. So, you know, it kind of clicked, light bulb, maybe we should make an investment, and we did. So we made an investment to build 4 homes here in this River Road neighborhood. I'm happy to say, thrilled to say, 3 of them are sold.
Which, including this home?
Including this home, yes. So we're sitting in somebody else's living room right now.
Really?
Thank you.
It's really nice.
I'm telling.
So the price points start in the 600s, and what we did is because we found that people are wanting homes, so we're building homes and we'll continue to build homes. So if you're ready and want to build a home, we have that for you. We also worked with a number of architects who put together plans that would work in this neighborhood and on these lots, so people can come in, pick their lot, pick a plan, and then still have the opportunity to semi-customize what's happening, you know, interior and exterior wise, or they can pick a lot and start from scratch with an architect and build a custom home. So there's really 3 levels. It depends on what you want to do, and we're hoping to help and fast forward folks through that design process by doing some of the legwork for them.
Again, with a better price point, or a little bit more affordable price point, I should say, for Palmetto Bluff. And then you are still very close to the village area and all the things that are available down there. Let's talk about that.
Short bike or walk to the core village with the spa and the access to the river and the restaurants. And we have lots of biking trails out here and walking trails, and it removes you a little bit from kind of the hustle and bustle of the village, but you're still close enough to make it the evening stroll. So.
When you're driving in, you feel everything just sort of.
I know.
I always say that drive is a decompression chamber.
It is very true.
Especially when you're coming to work every day. I've been doing it for 7 years, but it really is.
And they pulled you and Shelley kind of, I don't want to say last minute, but you came in, again, once this was all conceptualized, and you were able to work and partner with Katie on the finishing touches and such, again, which we'll touch on soon. But let's talk about what that process was for you.
Well, once Palmetto Bluff decided to go ahead and build the home and contacted, I guess, Katie and Chris, then I guess it was maybe March, because you decided to go ahead and build the home in January, February?
Yeah, we started sometime in February.
And then in March.
In July, and it's finished.
It's done.
Can I just talk about that process?
And we have hair on our head.
Exactly. We're still standing. But we were contacted, I guess it was in March, and asked if we wanted to partner. Courtney had already called Coastal Living Magazine. They basically had certain vendors that they wanted to contact to work with furniture, rugs, things like that. So we got on board in March, and then what we did was I started immediately working with Katie to go through to see what selections had been made, what selections needed to be made, and then we collaborated on that to make sure that it would coordinate with the, the vendors that Coastal Living was working with. And so, so we put it together, and
it's
started going from there.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. We're going to take a quick break here on Girl Talk, but when we come back, we're going to take you through this beautiful new style home here at Palmetto Bluff. Stay with us.
Sponsored by and filmed on location at J. Banks Design, the fresh and innovative retail destination. And by The Greenery, an employee-owned company with a growing tradition since 1973. And by Stoneworks, for tile, for backsplashes, for granite. And by Custom Audio Video, your technology specialist enhancing your home or business with the latest in audio and video electronics. And by Island Tire and Automotive Services, now under new ownership and winner of the Reader's Choice Awards for Best Oil Change and for Tires.
Welcome back to Girl Talk. We are coming to you from Palmetto Bluff and their beautiful style home. It is brought to you by, obviously, Palmetto Bluff, J. Banks Design, Shoreline Construction, and we are talking about the elements of this beautiful home. We talked off camera about the actual style of the home, that it is Southern.
Right.
It is very much in the style of Palmetto Bluff. But let's talk about some of the differences with the layout and such.
Sure. Traditional Southern architecture tends to have smaller, closed-off rooms. So I had mentioned previously, thinking about how the whole family lives in kids and dogs. So while from the exterior, this is traditional low country Southern architecture, the inside lives a lot more open.
And there are different layers of the design that we want to discuss. There's the hard designs as far as the flooring, the lighting fixtures, things that you are responsible for, Katie, and then I guess the furniture, and then some of the accessories. So let's talk through what is offered here.
We did, and what we normally do as with Shoreline, and we're design builds. So we went in when we were bidding the job, and we went ahead and pre-selected the floors and the lighting and the plumbing and the cabinetry and windows and roof and all of that, and presented it to Crescent Resources and said, hey, this is what we're thinking. they approved, and then when we found out it was going to be the Palmetto Bluff style home, we had to fast forward, and I called up Shelly and say, "Oh, we're working together. Two brains." That's right. Two brains are better than one. So then we sat down and we discussed everything, and she pulled some of the furniture, and we said, "Okay, well, it seems to go pretty well with the lighting." So it was pretty easy process as far as bringing the two together. It was a great collaboration.
It really was. I think with everyone from start to finish, it had to be a great collaboration to get it done so quickly.
Yeah.
I mean, it just had to work, and it was very easy for it to work.
And you brought in, as was mentioned in the previous segment, Coastal Living and Coastal Living Collection. Let's talk about that.
Coastal Living, what they have is they have sponsors that have coastal furniture, I guess, companies that are sponsors for this style home, and they have Coastal Living Collection. So you have the upholstery company's Vanguard Furniture, all the case goods are Stanley Furniture, the rugs are Japor, the outdoor furniture is Lloyd Flanders. So what we did was they had certain pieces they wanted to showcase, certain collections, which is all of them have a Coastal Living collection. So we took those pieces and then basically worked them into the design of the home. They gave us their feedback, we pulled fabrics, and then what we did is we went from there and went to more of our local vendors, just like Katie was saying. They went to their local vendors, we went to ours and said, okay, who can help us with making all the window treatments? Who can help us with pillow fillers, different things like that we worked with, and monogramming towels and hand towels and things like that. So we went to our local vendors, and they were sponsors as well.
You're also well connected here in the local community, which is awesome. And the finished product is amazing. And you all have such a huge retail showroom space where you can pull a lot of these finishing touches. Let's talk about the essence of those pieces.
Well, it was of course a huge help, because that is what really finishes the home.
It really does.
It really does. Probably the week we installed, I probably had 9 truckloads full of accessories brought back and forth. So it was a lot. It was a lot. And a lot of that you bring out and you try, and it doesn't work, and then you take it back. So we had like a mini retail store here for a week with everything that we had in our store. And but we, brought everything out, tried it, and just, of course, everything just happened to work. And every retail accessory that you see here, lamps, some artwork, books, all the accessories came from the J Banks retail store, and it's stuff that we had in stock. We didn't have to special order anything.
That's great.
So that worked out very well.
It's really just come together. It is so beautiful. What's your favorite room, space, design element? What really stands out to you?
I think it's funny to see everyone walk through and say what their favorite room is. I think my favorite room is probably the family room. It's just it's very comfortable, it's very easy, it's open to the kitchen, and I feel that that's where everyone will be hanging out.
Katie?
Well, she stole mine, but I like the family room open to the kitchen. The kitchen design just turned out great. I thought we did a great job. Peacock did a wonderful job working with them. But yeah, I would say that room and the porches. I can just see having a big party here and
there's
entertaining.
so much outdoor living space here with porches on the front, porches on the back.
And pretty much every room has a view of the outdoor living spaces in the front or back.
Yes.
Yeah, and I love the large front yard. We were talking about that before we started filming. Just you can see the kids playing in the yard, just having a great time. And it's all got the picket fence, and it's amazing. It is so warm, inviting, comfortable. You just feel it just
so
feels
picturesque.
Right when you get in.
It's perfect.
The
Classic Palmetto Bluff, exactly.
So let's summarize again too, maybe some of the colors and really what you were going for. Just so warm and a lot of neutral.
And a sense of calmness, I think.
Yes.
I think everyday life, it gets so hectic and so crazy that all the colors, I wanted you to be able to walk into the home and it's very peaceful feeling. Very comfortable and very calm.
Well, mark your calendars, September 1st through November
4th, Wednesday through Sunday.
And you can come out to the Style Home here at Palmetto Bluff for $10, which benefits the local charities that were mentioned. You can get your own inspiration for your space and really, again, help the local community as well. Thank you for joining us here. We're going to be back. We're going to Island Tire next. But thank you again, ladies.
Thank you.
It was so much fun coming on location to Palmetto Bluff We'll be right back here on Girl Talk.
Girl Talk is brought to you by J. Banks Design, The Greenery, Stoneworks, Custom Audio Video, and by Island Tire and Automotive Services. Please support these businesses who make our program possible.